Hi everybody, welcome back to Ultramad Glenn. Follow on from the video out a couple of nights ago, and if you haven't seen it, check the description below, where I had this terrible realization, and I know people think this guy's full of shit, but where I had booked into a 200 mile a year ago, forgot that I'd paid the entry fee, and ended up 13 weeks out from the race, where now I have to get my ass in some sort of shape and get over a niggling injury. So, what's that going to look like for Glenn? Well, the last couple of days, Glenn has been up at 4 o'clock before he goes to work at 5 o'clock. Half a hour, 5k in the morning, half an hour run, and I managed to get half an hour in the evening yesterday again. Now you're sitting there thinking, well, if you're dumb enough to do that and put yourself in that position, why do I need to watch this video, and why should I watch this video? What am I going to get out of watching this video? A couple of things you might get out of watching this video. You might get out of watching this video the fact that some dumbass is out in the Western Australia, 40 plus degrees heat today, who hasn't run any more than 114 kilometers in the last 3 months, and I'm pretty sure 50 or 60 of them was at a 24-hour race. So at any point, this dum-dum could pass out from heat stroke, or break down crying because it's too hot. But let's imagine none of them things happen. What else are you going to get out from watching these videos? Look, if you're one of the people that are training for a 200 mile race, and you have done all your training perfectly fine, you can watch and get how not to do a 200 mile race from it. It's going to reinforce to you that your strategy of having a year's training, solid, good base, lots of running, eating well, keeping fit, is going to get you to the finish line quicker than if you leave it to 13 weeks out from the race. So this video might reaffirm to you that you're doing all the correct things, and you're in a much better position to finish the race than people like myself that has either, one, had injuries, unsure whether they were going to be doing the race, unsure what life was throwing at them in general this year, and you're going to be able to take that away from these videos. Now, on the flip side, if you are a dumbass like Glenn, whose heart rate's still not low enough to run because of the heat, if you're a dumbass like Glenn and have left everything to the last minute, i.e. booking accommodations, getting into an actual solid training block, getting some consistency brought up, going and getting your injury sorted out, if you've done all that stuff and you find yourself coming into the last few months with zero training, you are in a really good position, because you get to know that, okay, I am not alone. Glenn has also made this mistake, and he has run 2 of these things before. So if this guy can do it, what's the reason I can't do it? Now, open honesty policy here with Glenn, as always. I'd run over 3,000 kilometers in the year previous to this at this point. 3,380 odd kilometers, I think it was, from memory. So last year I was very well trained. The year before that, I had only run 2,000 kilometers before the Delirious WEST 200 miler. So I am in a position this year, which would have been most of the training last year, I'm sure, the 3 months up to the race, where I have still run 2,400 400 kilometers. So yes, it is 1,000 kilometers less than last year, but it's still more than I run the very first year that I done it and finished it. So that gives me a little bit of hope. That gives me a little bit of a hold to know that I can do it. So if you're in the same position, I strongly suggest that you grasp any straw whatsoever, whether it be the fact that you're stubborn as a mule, I'm talking about myself here, or whether it's the fact that you have put yourself in similar tough situations before and come out the other side. Whatever the little bit of sanity that you can grasp from this, where you think I can do it because of this reason, hold on tight to that. Find a why. Why am I putting myself in this position? And why am I even considering it? The question I asked myself in the last few days, and also one that my wife has also asked me, Glenn, why, whenever you said you weren't doing it, would you now try to do it with only 13 weeks out? My thinking, and this is just from my point of view, is one, I have paid the money. Yes, I could reach out to the race director, and the nice guy he is, I'm sure would let me defer it to the following year. I've no doubt about that, although hopefully Louise doesn't see that. But what my plan is, this is the first year in Australia where the Triple Crown now looks like it might go ahead because the borders are reopening. That was the reason I wasn't doing it, but the fact that the borders are opening leaves it that I think that will now happen. So survive the first race, Glenn, continue training on, get to the point where the second race I'm a little bit fitter, and get to the point on the third race where, well, let's just hope the body's still in one piece and I can get through that. So my big goal and my why is Triple Crown. This is what I'm going to be doing to try and get through it. Run, walk for the first couple. Check out the big road trains here in Australia. My plan, get through the race, first one any way I can, get a bit of fitness for the second one, and hopefully have won the lottery and be able to do the third one without any injuries. So hopefully it'll continue. Join me watching these videos, whether it's a case of watching and going that dumbass is gonna fail, or whether it's watching and going, this guy might just do it, he might just make it to the end. Either way, I don't know what's gonna come. I don't know what way it's gonna go. Last year at this point I was super confident, super high, flying along, strong, no injuries, not really worried about the race, only worried if I would break my 80-hour goal mark. This year is a totally different circumstance, so hopefully you do get something from these videos, because that's the reason I do them. And I hope that whatever race you're training for is going a lot better. 7.3k up, another 4 and a bit to go, and I'm done for the day. I have in the last couple of days run, now at this stage, 20k's, which is more than last month's total, so go me, I'm back on track. And yeah, look, as I say, normal videos will resume as soon as I get back from work. I'll get a couple of out of the suggestions, and as I say, thanks for watching. I'm starting to ramble. I think it might be the sun, the dehydration, everything kicking in, so time to go. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. All as usual.